Hey guys, I'm back and we are playing XDefiant. Was planning on playing XDefiant this weekend, but with the double XP in COD, things changed around. I am trying to grind out the final bits and bobs of COD before that game is also over. So XDefiant took a bit of a seat back, and we're on it today. We're on it today and doing what we wanted to do on the weekend today. Plan for today is we are gonna work on completing the mastery grind for my first shotgun. So Titanium unlock action, master mastery action. We have 30 more levels on the M870. So that's what I would like to do. Get those final 30 levels and unlock Titanium Prisma for my first shotgun. So let's go ahead and check it out. So yeah, M870 shotgun. We got it to 370, 30 more levels, and we'll unlock Titanium Prisma. Definitely goal for today. The shotgun action in this game has vastly improved since the preseason, and it is very much a viable weapon nowadays, especially for some of the more closer maps and stuff like that. And it can be quite a lot of fun running around with a shotgun in this game now. So definitely keen on getting Titanium Prisma on this one, and then maybe even working on the next few shotguns to complete the category for the Ultra Mastery camo. So let's go ahead and see. So yeah, as mentioned, 370 out of the 400 for Titanium Prisma for this gun. That is the plan. This is the build I'm using for the M870. It is actually different from the build I was using when I did the gold run. Basically, after doing the gold run, a YouTube commenter left a comment and recommended some attachments and stuff like that. And I gave some of the attachments a go. I liked some of them, didn't like the others, incorporated the ones I liked into my build, and this is what I came up with. So barrel extender, plus 10% short and medium range at the cost of minus 10% recoil recovery and sprint shoot time. The choke, plus 15% short medium range, plus 5% minimum maximum spread accuracy at the cost of minus 15% sprint shoot time. PQ 15 laser, plus 15 minimum maximum spread accuracy. Quick draw, plus 10% sprint shoot time, plus 10% ADS speed at the cost of minus 15% ADS stability. And the lightweight stock, plus 20% ADS walking speed, plus 2.5% movement speed at the cost of minus 20% ADS stability and minus 10% ADS speed. So yeah, this is the new build for my M870. Again, commenter left me a little comment. I'll give them credit. Hang on. And suggested some of these attachments and gave it a go, and it definitely helped improve the build in my opinion. The Dub 007. Thank you for your comment. Appreciate it. It definitely helped improve my build for the weapon. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. This is the detailed stats for my build, my new improved build. So yeah, as always, we will jump in, play with a little bit of gold, then we'll equip Violet, play a little bit with Violet. We'll play a game with gold, then play a little bit with Violet, then equip Azure, and then finally, once we unlock Prisma, we'll try it out. Gonna throw on this Rockefeller Arena playlist. We're not playing Capture the Flag or Bomb, because I think that might be a bit of a waste of time as far as leveling up weapons go. And let's jump right in. Yeah, yesterday my audio cut out when I moved my mic. I apologize. Like the mic is sometimes, usually it's good, but I think sometimes the wire might get like loose or something, and audio cut out. Like the mic showed it was on, but it looked like it was, yeah, it looked like it was on. And I sit kind of far away from my stream setup, so I usually close my laptop when I'm streaming, and I don't see like the details in the thing. So I didn't even know my mic had cut out yesterday. So I'll probably crop out my entire outro from yesterday's stream, which is unfortunate because I had a lot to say, but probably for the best. Whatever. Not a big deal, honestly. Hopefully it doesn't happen today. I'm gonna just check, make sure the audio is coming through though. Hang on. Yeah, I definitely wish someone had mentioned there's no audio coming when I was talking to them. Because a few people stopped by. I mean, it was generous of them to leave likes and not dislikes because they thought I wasn't replying back to them or something. But yeah, it's just the mic had cut out. I didn't know it. Again, hopefully that doesn't happen again today. It is raining like crazy over here. Like it's been raining all day. I couldn't even do my full walk, honestly.
Team deathmatch. No need to keep a low profile. 3, 2, 1. Neutralize the enemy team. Right in your wheelhouse, agent.
Yeah, if my mic audio cuts out suddenly, just please do leave a comment that my mic was acting a little funny yesterday. I didn't realize audio had cut out. trades are still happening, but it is less frequent, I guess. Damn it, dude.
Stay focused.
Hey.
The brass will never say it, so I will.
Slayer crazy. What's up? Give me heads up if you can hear me. My audio cut out yesterday. I didn't even know my mic was out the whole stream. So if you can't hear me, give me heads up. It'd be helpful. You guys give me like fucking let me know my audio's not coming through. Yeah, double check. Yeah, I think the audio's coming through this time around. Fuck. Yeah, I think yesterday when I pushed my mic back, like so it wouldn't be too close to me. Oh, 1 minute. Like the mic, the wire like got like bumped a little bit, must have been or something. Ended up like not turning off my entire mic for the whole stream. I had this like fucking long ass outro. I'll drop that shit out. Anyway, Titanium Violet. Let's go and take a peek at it. Yeah. The weird thing was someone was watching the whole stream, like not just me, like there was a viewer and they didn't even say anything that like on my personal like audio wasn't coming through. But it's okay. We'll keep that stream as a no commentary gameplay action. I'll just crop out the outro. Not a big deal. There's actually good games too, man. I had a lot to say, man. I was like criticizing and trying to give some of my feedback, I guess. So I'm kind of a little bit disappointed that the feedback wasn't recorded, but I mean, honestly, who cares? I don't think any of those developers actually watch my stream or anything. So my feedback in that game is somewhat irrelevant. But yes, if suddenly my mic audio cuts out, please do leave a comment in the chat so I can fix that quickly. Don't let me go the whole stream without knowing. It wasn't like really a big deal, like I said. I don't really care. Pyro. Oh, are you the one watching the stream and you didn't even mention my audio wasn't coming through? Yeah, when you left a comment, I replied back to you, and like usually you're quite active in the chat and also, but you kept quiet, and I was like, oh, okay, never mind. Didn't realize it was my mic that was all muted up the whole time. Like it was on in the intro, but then when I think I pushed my mic back, the wire must have got bumped or something. The weird thing is these mics, like, it still shows like it's powered on. But for whatever reason, it like...
Capture zone contested.
It's good now? Yeah. Like if I don't reply back to you, just give me a heads up in chat, because it's more likely something's wrong with my mic than me not replying back to you. Like usually, like I might not reply immediately, but I usually will reply in some form. Thank you. Like I think this mic, like it still works perfectly fine, but I think like at one point, like my cats knocked it over, like pulled the wire and knocked it over. And I think it's like now, like occasionally will like the wire will not like register or something. Again, it's so weird though, like the power thing remains on. The power like thing remains on, even though it's not like connected sometimes, which like throws me off. Jinxed guy. This game, the shotgun gameplay is fun, man. Yeah, I did like a 25-minute outro and like only afterwards realized my mic didn't record a goddamn thing of it. Teammates, jump on the fucking point, man. Dude, I don't know. I tried to reload cancel, I made a misclick.
Capture zone is moving.
My whole outro is just me like looking like I'm talking. I had a lot to say, dude. Dude, I had some good feedback that I felt was viable, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't want to repeat that nonsense. Now, the bulk of my feedback was like the connection servers were pretty bad. Like they need to do something about that. And then the weapon balancing was off. Like the Deagle had too much range. The Akimbo Deagles had way too much range and were too accurate. And didn't require a whole lot of skill to use for how accurate it was and how forgiving. Dude. And I really enjoyed the light class, but I feel like maybe they're a little bit OP at the moment. Yeah, the light class is like super OP at the moment, like a little too like overtuned, and unfortunately, like a lot of the problems, even though they might be minor, are being like exacerbated because the connections are like kind of bad at the moment. Yeah, it absolutely should not have that range. Like, and the weird thing is, like, the gun has, like, it's more accurate than the, like, and easier to use than the, like, marksman rifle. And it does more damage, too. So it's like, why would you use the, like, marksman rifle, like, class if... Hey, are you kidding? Yeah, yeah, I know, I know. Yeah, I wanted to give that feedback and all because I like, it's an absurdly.
This will be a fun report to write.
Like the sad thing about the Deagle also, like is like I felt it was like significantly more effective at ranges. So like it makes you want to like use it like a marksman rifle, like at distances, right? And that's not what the heavy class is meant to be in that game. Like the heavy class is meant to be like, you know, close quarters. So if they like what they would need to do is increase the bloom like massively. And also like I think even if you like luck into a deagle shot from really far range and get a hit marker, it shouldn't do too much damage. It should be like it needs a massive nerf, range nerf, and in both the bloom and the like hit, like the damage output, like it does way too much. And then my problem with the like light class in that game was like it has all these like really crazy abilities, like the slide tack, like the kind of the what is it called? Not the slide, but the the dash. The dash, like it's just like really high, like it warps you forward. That dash and also the invisibility cloak, they're like really OP. Like I was using the invisibility cloak, and I compared it to XDefiant. I was like, dude, in XDefiant, when you go invisible, you can still hear the audio cue that of the person invisible. Whereas I think in finals, you don't even get an audio cue. Like, or like, I don't know, because I was using it and I got right behind people and they had no clue, man. They had no clue. Like in this game, at least you'll get an audio cue. Someone's invisible near you. You'll get directional audio cues too. So you can actually follow the audio and find them, even though they're invisible. At least when it's working. Like I know in the beginning of the season, the audio cues were messed up, but it looks like they have fixed that a little bit. But yeah, in that game, like I don't think so. And then the dash thing, like it's like combined with the like bad connections that was like occurring, the bad network, it's kind of busted. Like it's too hard to track the enemies on top of having a really bad connection. That makes it even more difficult. And the problem is that dash thing combined with the sword, it's like lethal. Like they can like annihilate like heavies and mediums almost instantly. And then like the light class is good. It's really weird. They have so many like really powerful weapons, right? Like the dagger can one tap you from behind. So being invisible, you can just one tap enemies from behind. That dash is really hard to track when the game's lagging, and they can like really use it a few times too many. And that sword can just completely annihilate you. Which is I don't know, whatever. Like I said, I don't really play that game enough to really care too much, but it is kind of like poorly balanced. And then the sad part about the DMR, like with the medium class, the new weapon, is the network. The network's so bad right now, like that precision weapon, like when I'm playing on those red bar connections, are like so like hard to like hit your shots with. Which is the joke. It's so easy to hit. God damn it. It's so easy to hit your shots with the Deagle on that game. Yeah, I felt I was like pretty far from that. Yeah. The instant backstab, I wouldn't mind so much if there was audio cues that the person's behind me, like some form of, like, I know they're light class, so their footstep audio should be less than the heavies and stuff like that, right? but to have I don't think I've heard any footstep audio. And then on top of that, like if they're invisible, you don't get that. You don't get that audio cue either, like from them being invisible. So it becomes like pretty hard to like. Like the one thing about this, like the invisibility thing, I feel is like good in this game because you get that audio cue. If you didn't get that audio cue, then I'd be like, it's too OP and shit, right? But like usually when the audio is happening, I can tell pretty closely which direction they are and that they're invisible. So you need to be a little bit extra alert. And that one, like, man, I was just walking right behind people invisible and they had no clue. And that shotgun was like a 2 or 3 shot blast. Like, and if you get close to them, they're very strong, dude. But like the network was my biggest problem. There's a lot of ghost bullets going on, and just like the one thing I want them to do, and they're hiding this information, and it's really fucking annoying, is I want them to give me a live ping meter and like maybe even like a packet burst meter. And then, if possible, I'd like to open up the scoreboard and see teammates and enemies' pings in relation also. Because, like, they flashed the indicator. They like kind of flash the indicator like at the every so often, but that's not a good enough like way of like dealing with. Like there's a lot of instances where like I'd be emptying clips into enemies and it barely doing damage, it's felt. And then other times where they'd insta-melt me. Like, and there's no way they had that fast a time to kill. But because the connection's so bad, like, the damage output that they're putting out onto me is so delayed that I can't, like, react fast enough to the information provided. I mean, these are common, like, network things. It's not like something new or something like that. But it'd be still nice if they provided that information, like, so you can at least make your own like call as far as that stuff goes. Yeah, like I was getting like red ping bar like indicator for like most of the games. The trades do seem a little rarer, but it is still happening. And I did get at least one hit marker after dying and not get any damage credit for it. But yeah, definitely a vast improvement. How many guns? I've got 4 ARs, 2 SMGs, 4 ARs, 2 SMGs, 1 marksman rifle. Oh, Pyra, I'm gonna play by myself for today. I'm gonna just be playing by myself, if you don't mind. Like after I finish the Master Mastery for this, like after I unlock this, then we can play together if you want. But usually when I play together with someone, like the connections get really messed up. So I'm just gonna let me finish unlocking the thing and then I'll chill play for a bit. And that's a better time to try partying up. Yeah, 4 ARs, 2 SMGs, 2 snipers, 1 LMG, 1 marksman rifle. I think that's all of them. Yeah, I'll show you. Yeah, I got the ACR, AK, MDR, M16, MP7, Vector. We're gonna get the M870 now. We got the M249 LMG. We've got the MK20 SSR, and then we've got the L115 and the TAC-50. None of the secondaries I've got like to 400 yet. You doing the marksman rifles next? The MK20 is really good, but the SVR or whatever, that one's awful. Yeah, the SVR is really bad. I haven't touched it since like getting the attachments on it properly, but like everyone moans about that one. You haven't tried the finals, have you, Pyro? I recommend it to everyone. Even though I was like criticizing a lot about it, that game is actually a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. You do need to like put in a little bit of time to experience it and like figure out your best place in the game, because there's a lot of there's the 3 different classes, the heavy, medium, and light. And then there's all these different kind of like loadouts for these classes that play very, very different. Like you have like melee options and like how you build that melee class and all. So it takes a little time to like really find out what's working for you and what you're enjoying about it. But the game actually is quite a bit fun. I would recommend. It's free to play also, so it's like, you know, you can try it out without. Again, it's got a like similar like player base to like XDefiant though. So like I think like I was saying earlier, the connections and like just the network stuff about it is like kind of like a bit of a mess at the moment, I feel. But I think that's just because like it doesn't have like a humongous player base, so like it struggles with, you know, filling a lobby that might be. I think finals might have more than that. But yeah, like I think they have similar player base levels to each other. I don't believe 20K sounds too less for XDefiant. I don't believe that either. I feel like XDefiant's probably got a higher player count than that. But yeah, I heard that was the number possibly for XDefiant. Yeah, I think, see, the weird thing about the finals, like, it's so weird because I feel like it shoots itself in the foot this way There's two things that it shoots itself in the foot. One, when you play it, it's like when I'm playing it, or anyone that I've seen play the game, like really enjoys it, right? But my opinion is like it. No matter how much the person's enjoying the game, the streamer or the content creator, and no matter how much they're telling the audience this is a really good game, just the way the game looks and all, or something about that game does not connect with an audience watching it. Like the audience watching it, I feel like the conversion of like even the high end streamers and content creators that play the game and say it's a good game, it's worth playing, the conversion of the viewers trying out the game is very low, right? And I don't know why that's the case, but that is the case. The other problem that I feel is, in my opinion, a bit of an issue, and it harps back to a lot of my criticisms from the season 4 stuff, is it caters to a much younger audience than like normal. Like I think like not necessarily kids, but like the way the game plays and just a lot of the stuff caters to like teens, in my opinion, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, the game is hella fun, but I do think it caters heavily to teens. Like just a lot of the mechanics, the gunplay, and not even like adult teens. I'm like talking mid-teens, like much younger like audience. It feels like they play like some of the like OP stuff are like really easy to use, and then the hardest stuff to use is like not, well, like I don't know.
Apprised of its location.
Like it feels like there's a lot of cheese elements to it.
Zone under assault.
But the reality is like I said, it is actually a really good game. Like for me, like the reason I like really enjoy playing it more than anything else, even though I do feel it's like more for younger kids and stuff like that, is like for me it's like there's a lot of elements about the game, like in my opinion, that other games should like learn from. Like games that I like, it's like an interesting case study for like things that they're doing right that other games could do better, right? But like I said, it just does. Even though as fun as it is and how interesting a lot of the elements of their gameplay is, doesn't change the fact that it caters very heavily to like a young audience. Like arguably this also caters to a young audience, but I'd say this caters to like a slightly older audience than that, if you're comparing age. Like targeted the age audience thing.
Allies on the zone. The zone is moving. Zone under assault.
I wouldn't say it looks, dude, I think it looks good, but it looks like, you know, kind of childish.
We're locking down the zone.
But you know, I'll tell you the other thing, like, so does Fortnite in my opinion. Fortnite looks like it's just catering to kids, but there's a lot of adults that play Fortnite. But it definitely, to me, like, Fortnite, you know, looks like it's catering to kids. Like, and like arguably, like you'll be like, no, but Fortnite's got like a lot of like really like deep mechanics, right? That older people can appreciate, and that's true. The same with finals. A lot of mechanics that older people can appreciate, but like just, you know, visually it definitely caters to the younger people. But like I said, there's a lot of elements to it. Like, just simply the way they're handling microtransactions in that game is so interesting. And quite, like, the term would be hip.
Capture zone.
They're quite hip with their microtransactions.
We're locking down the zone. Allies on the zone.
Yeah, fucking, anyway, whatever. This game's feeling a little off for me.
We're on the zone.
But I still recommend. That's the sad part. Like, everyone that plays the game recommends the game. It's just that conversion rate, like I said, just is so bad, dude. Like, between viewer and like streamer that's enjoying the game. And then I feel like, you know, like a lot of the like kind of business-minded like streamers that might enjoy the game are less likely to want to even play it, because like even if they're enjoying it, they want to make their money, right? Which is again.
Admiring your handiwork.
Yeah, I do, and definitely give it a go.
The zone's in danger. Keep it up.
But again, I'd say give it a little bit of time, because you do need to like unlock some of like the funner stuff, and I don't know. Like, you have to play the game to unlock some of the stuff, like the weaponry and all. And I do think some of the stuff.
Zone under assault.
But yeah, give the game a go, dude. See if you. Wait, where's the good guy?
I can't condone it, but I won't. The zone's in danger.
Dude, how is that not a one shot, man? I'm still dying around the corners, man. A bit too many times. At least in this game. Hey, shit.
This op's about to end, Agent.
The nice thing about the finals also is they do listen to the community quite well. So like,
Zone under attack. The brass will never say it, so I will. Good job, Agent.
The finals, yeah. The finals, like the developers, they're really good at they're good about like listening to the community. They interact with the community. They're good about all that stuff. Dude, I'm gonna need to Kelly boy, dude. Capture time all the way. Kel the boy. Just fucking adjust my pants, dude. God, like it has been raining all day. I think it's just finally stopped. Looks like outside. Let's equip. Titanium Azure. Did I? It goes without saying. I wish coverage was on the stock. But looks nice. Like they do community streams where they play with the community like at least once a month, I think. Like a lot of like the microtransactions and all, like if like the community, like the microtransaction scene in that game is bonkers. Like the community is like nuts. Like it's fun stuff, the microtransactions, and then on top of it, like the community like is constantly like recommending stuff to them, like can you make this as a microtransaction, can you do this like cosmetic, and they listen for the ones that like seem to be popular and all, right? So like it's just really weird seeing the like finals community like just being so like I don't know, like usually microtransactions is like a sore topic for every game, right? Whereas like in the finals, like the microtransactions is a cause for excitement for the community, it seems, in many ways. The one thing that they do with microtransactions that pisses me off though, and other games have done this, including Rogue Company used to do this, and it used to really piss me off, is they'll put the the price of the microtransaction, and then it'll be crossed out and it'll give you a discounted price, right, for it. But the fact is it never sold for the normal price. It was always a discounted price. So the discounted price is actually the real price. I really don't like when games like do that kind of bullshit. It's like, oh, you're getting a huge discount for a microtransaction thing. You should buy it. It's like, no, you never sold it at that normal price. The discounted price is your normal price. What are you talking about? So I find that kind of like a really shady, shitty thing to do, but whatever. Like Rogue Company used to do that also. They'll put out like a new microtransaction and it's like, oh, discounted. It's like, yeah, this is new. You never sold it for the normal price. What are you talking about? And you never will too. They never will like increase the price of that, right? So it's always like a little bit weird when you see shit like that happening. Fallout did that too. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's illegal in some countries to do shit like that. Acting like something's discounted even though it's never been sold at that original marked price. I don't know why they do that shit. Like I said, for the most part, like the community is like really like ravenous about like all the like microtransactions. They don't need to do like shit like that, right? In my opinion. But they do have fun. Like the cosmetics are fun. They are good. So if you can overlook that kind of nonsense, the stuff is pretty cool. the the next, like the mid month, or like the 1/3 of the month or whatever, like is right around the corner, right, for this game. Like I'm presuming like the next week will be the big playlist update and we'll get the new linear map. This is my guess for this game, because the Twitch drops, the month 1 Twitch drops ends on the 18th. So I'm presuming. Linear map drops next week. I'm not going to do a dedicated stream for the linear map. I'll try, but my guess is like it'll be like long wait times. I just can't deal with that shit, dude. Fucking sitting there for like hours just to like showcase a map. Just get me into the game quick kind of scenario, but I feel like that's not going to be possible.
Team deathmatch. Lethal force authorized. 3, 2, 1. Neutralize the enemy team.
You know what I forgot to do? Just 1 minute. I should be able to reduce my dead zones. Can you reduce it further?
Drop on them.
Dude, something stuck to that dude when I aimed, man. And I tried to like move to the other guy. Oh, dude. The aim assist is feeling really weird in this game. Like it's pulling like this game should not have that strong an aim assist. That guy should have died, man. The second shot should have killed him. There's still trades going on. Like quite a few. More than it should, in my opinion. Less than it used to be, but more than it should. I mean, I know this is a really laggy connection, so I guess it might be favoring me more than anything else, I don't know. I might have overeaten. Might have overeaten lunch a little bit. Keep feeling it in my stomach. Yo, move, man. Don't fucking. fucking fire damage, man. Yeah, I don't know. It feels a little. It's not like I ate good food. Like it's not like I ate something that is making me sick. Just feeling like I maybe topped it off a little too high. I'm feeling a little extra full. Yeah, I've been eating home food for a while now. So, nothing. Well, actually, I don't know if you remember the other day. Like I was eating, I mentioned like, oh, it's like a festival. They brought a bunch of sweets. Those sweets fucked my stomach up, man. That messed my stomach up. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, maybe because I ate too many of them also. But yeah, usually I've been eating home food lately, so as far as digestion goes, it's been all good. Fucking. Yeah. Dude, I feel a little guilty, man. I cut my walk short today because it's pouring. I don't know if I'll make it up though.
Domination. I'll tag 3 objectives on your op stat. Assault them at your discretion.
I need to do like 4 more rounds to make it up though. It's fucking gonna get dark and all that. I don't wanna walk at night. Especially with the whole area where it was just too like it's pouring.
Friendly going for zone 2. Capture zone secured. Capture zone contested. Utilized. Hostiles on the scope of Capture zone contested.
I clicked, man.
Capturing zone 2. Capture zone contested.
Dude. Dude. Dude, no way. No way. I had the shot first. Again, I shot. Yeah, I'm not getting credit for a lot of my shots in this game.
About to lose speed.
That was my fault, but That. Dude, why do they keep fucking with your voice chat, dude? In this game.
Don't make this a habit, Agent.
Yeah, I do daily walks. I walk for like an hour and a half every day. Walk for an hour and a half every day in the morning. And then also when I wake up, I do like 20 push-ups and 30 sit-ups. Like I started walking like a few years ago, and I've been keeping it up. Like it wasn't something I used to do like before, but like definitely see the value in keeping that stuff going. And then recently, like a few months back, maybe, I don't know. I should have started like marked it or something, but I started doing push-ups and sit-ups. Yeah, yeah. I did it definitely because like my main goal was I wanted to like lose weight and stuff like that. And no matter what I was doing prior to that, I was trying all these different diets and stuff like that, and I wasn't losing weight. And then I was like, okay, let me try to at least start walking and doing some exercise because I used to like not bother with any of that. And I started doing the walking, and honestly, like I still don't lose weight. I don't know what it's about, but like it's just like I definitely think my like belly fat and all that stuff like that has reduced, but like on a weighing scale, I'm exactly the same weight as I've always been, dude. Like that doesn't change no matter what for some reason. No matter what I've quit, no matter what diet I've done. Like I think if I really, really wanted to reduce like the like belly fat and weight and all, or maybe just the belly fat or something, I'd have to go like nuts with it. So like I just decided I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm not gonna lose the weight, but at least I can stay healthy. So I just I maintained the walk and stuff, and then added the push-ups and all because I do feel like a little bit of like exercise helps. Like I've said this before, but like once I started doing the sit-ups, like my digestion improved like massively. Yeah. I mean, the diets and stuff, like I maintained them for a long time. And this walking that I've been doing, like I've been doing it for like years now. And I still just don't reduce weight no matter what. I don't know. My dad's like constantly, like whenever I say that, he's like, no, but you're eating more. And I'm like, no, the fuck, I'm not eating more, man. Bullshit. But in his head, he's like, no, you're eating more, you're compensating for it. I'm like, bullshit, man, bullshit. I've been reducing, did all the fucking things right. I just don't lose weight, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. Dude, every time I mention it, my dad's like, no, you fucking, I know you're fucking eating your midnight snacks, you're doing this, you're doing that. I'm like, dude, I used to do that shit before also, man. Worse, I used to eat so much more. But, yeah. Now I've just sort of like come to terms that I'm probably not going to lose the weight, but at least I can be healthy. Like, it's weird too, man. Like, before I started doing the sit-ups and push-ups, like, I couldn't even do a push-up. Like, it's been so long since I started doing that. Like, I used to do them, like, as a kid, obviously, like, in school. We had our, like, physical education class, right? So we used to do that shit all the time, right? And you don't think about it, but, like, now I'm, like, almost 40, right? Like, I'm fucking 39 or some shit like that. And after years of not doing that shit, your body's like muscles, like they're so like, it's so like useless, man. Like I couldn't do push-ups, I couldn't do sit-ups, so I had to slowly do it. But it came back pretty fast. Like it came back pretty fast. But it was like a pretty like hard-hitting realization that like, man, it's been years since I've worked those muscles. I really should at least maintain a little bit of exercise so it somewhat remains. Otherwise, you don't even have those. Like it genuinely felt like I had no stomach muscles when I first tried to like start my sit-ups again. And push-ups was like damn near impossible for like the first couple of weeks. So I had to just do like half push-ups, you know, like, and sort of try to like slowly build that up. But now I'm doing it proper. Like even though it's not too much, I'm maintaining like proper sit-ups every day and push-ups. And theoretically, I could push it further, but I don't want to. I just want to maintain what I've got because I feel like that's good
I'll
enough.
tag 3 objectives on your OPSAT. Assault them at your discretion.
But yeah, like when I started doing sit-ups, man, it genuinely felt like I had no stomach muscles anymore. It was like really bonkers. No, he knows. Like I do midnights. Like I don't do breakfast, but I'll eat like a midnight snack and shit like that, right? So I was still doing my midnight snack and.
Friendly's going for Zone C. Capture Zone A is at risk. Hostiles on the scope.
Dude, these 90 ping games are fucking ass, man. Come on. Can someone capture this, dude? Jeez. Fucking half captured bullshit. Oh, I eat more than like I'll eat lunch and dinner, and then I'll like have a midnight snack. Sometimes. No. I've cut that back now also.
Zone C.
Actually, buying my new TV has been the best diet. I've not been able to buy like outside food for a while now, so I've had to eat like at home and all, like healthy. So like my midnight snacks and all have been cut back because. Oh crap!
Keep it up, Agent.
Yeah, I should buy something expensive more often, so I don't have enough money to waste on food. The junk food.
We're taking A. Take the zone. Keep the zone. You know the mission. They're on Zone C. Team's going for B. Fire, Agent. Our sonar tech in enemy. Zone C is falling. You're on fire, Agent. Bravo. The analysts predict you're close to winning. Hold on.
That.
Friendly,
Alright,
securing A.
I was like, that was a weird trade, but he had a shotgun too, I guess. What are you trying to do, man? Crazy, crazy.
Mission accomplished. What's next? A ticker tape parade? The brass would love that.
It's a 90 ping game. Probably why it's. I used to have these like really weird dreams, right? Like before I started my push-ups. like where I'd get into a fight and my arms would feel too weak. They'd just be floppy. Like, like I couldn't swing them because they were like so weak. Yeah, I don't have those dreams anymore now that I started my push-ups. At least I haven't had them in them. It usually was like a combination of like, because the blankets were like holding me down, like, and in my dream I'm trying to swing and I can't, right? But it was also like the fact that like I think mentally in my head, like my arms are weak. So they felt like noodles. I don't know like why I'd want to swing them too. Like it wasn't like I don't think it was like a physical alteration because I'm not like, but I needed to use my arms. I don't know if it was a fight or it's just I wanted to like lift my arms and I couldn't, and they felt like noodles. I think that's what it was. Like, and it was like, yeah, that's probably what it was because I don't dream of punching people and all. But like, I had so many dreams where like my arms just felt like noodles and I couldn't use them properly. Like I couldn't lift them. But yeah, I don't have those dreams anymore. I think it is important. Like, even like I said, even though I'm not doing like a whole load and all, just having that like daily routine where you're just working it a little bit, keeping it active, it has a lot of value, mentally and physically, I guess, obviously. Like today, like because it was raining outside, like for the first 10 minutes, I was just walking up and down my staircase. That was fucking quite an exercise too, man. I was like, in my head, I was like, dude, I should do this. I should do this. Do 10 minutes of walking up and down my staircase and then do my walk or something like that. Or like maybe shorten my walk by 10 minutes, but add the 10 minutes of like the staircase or something. But I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, I don't dream about fighting. I don't dream about fighting people. I'm pretty sure it was like, I needed to lift my arms to either like catch something or do something like, and I just, like, my arms are like, they're too weak to even like raise up. And like I said, it's a combination of my blankets holding me down and my arms just feeling weak at the time, right? I'm sure there was some times where I must have dreamt also where I was swinging the arm, like to punch somebody, defend myself. I'm not like so innocent where I don't dream that, but that's not a common one. More common is like my arms just feeling like noodles for whatever reason. But yeah, like I said, I haven't had those dreams in like ages now. Like, and hopefully, it is a weird feeling. Yeah, those dreams. Mm-mm. I don't know if I've definitely felt like punching someone, like out of like some like sucker punching someone, like something like that, like whatever. But I'm more of like a talk it out person. And if the person swings at me, they need to do the first swing. It's very unlikely I'd be the one swinging first. Like more times than not, even if they swing first, I'll still try to talk them down. I'll be like, yeah, you're a moron. I'm gonna slam the shit out of you if you try this stunt again, kind of thing. But you know, like what the fuck's wrong with you? Actually, I've found more times than not, like if you just talk it out and it settles things without needing to. Like I've never needed to. Like me and my brother used to get into all sorts of fights, but with normal people, like other people, I never needed to. The problem with being the instigator is like, is sometimes people are picking a fight, but sometimes you don't even know you're instigating. This is the problem, right? I feel like you do something and that pisses off somebody else and like, oh, sorry, I guess. Like I'm the type of person, if someone bumps into me, I'll apologize still. Because I'll just be like, oh, maybe it was my fault. Sorry. Whatever. Who cares?
We missed the opening shot. Go secure.
Usually I'm in my own world, so I don't know whose fault it actually is. Yeah, whatever. My fault maybe.
Zone under assault. Capture zone is moving.
Yeah, 90 ping games back to back to back to back.
Heads up. Zone under assault. Capture zone is moving. Zone compromised. Capture zone is moving. Sending new location. I'll start filling out the mixed loyalty report to get a head start on the booking thing. We're on the zone.
There. Still been one shot.
Capture zone contested. eyes on the zone. Capture zone is moving. Sending new locations to your offset now. This will be a fun report to write.
The RPK you said was good? Like, man, I thought that was like one of the worst LMGs in the like game. Need to give the RPK a go again. Yeah, but LMGs are good in the game. LMGs are good. When the connection's good. Whenever the connection's good, a lot of weapons are good in this game. Unfortunately. Yeah, that might be a smart move. Like, I do think in this game, trying to build your LMG as like an assault rifle is not the wiser move. It's better to just keep it an LMG. I've been debating on either the RPK or the new LMG. Which one out of the two? I'm definitely doing the M60. I know the M60 is pretty hard hitting. Should be fun. And I've already finished the M249. So the final third LMG that I want to like complete, it's a toss-up between the RPK and the new one. This Doom guy, all he does is play this XDefiant, I think, man. Level 200 already, dude, jeez. Like, I think I last saw him, like, he was like at like 180 or something, similar to me. Now he's already 200. You don't really. I feel that is helpful with the LMGs having some, because it does have decent range. Stretch out the range. I do feel having like some sort of optic to clean things up helps.
Domination. I'll tag 3 objectives on your OPSAT. Assault them at your discretion. Three, two, one. Secure those capture zones, agent. for Zone B. A professional courtesy. Hostiles on the scope in Zone B. Zone secured. The subtle approach. Tactics are working. Trust them. I'm detecting hostiles on Zone C.
Dude.
Hostiles on the scope in Zone B. Zone compromised.
The
Ultra ready for deployment. Hostiles on the scope in Zone B. Zone B compromised. I'll allow it.
the fuck?
We're on track for mission success. Keep it up. likely too little, too late. Admiring your handiwork. You notched a win, Agent. Guess there are worse ways to blow your cover.
Dude, Doom rage quit. He was in that game the whole time and dude, whatever. Sad. He's usually the top of the leaderboard. Sad to see he's a rage quitter. Maybe he had a disconnect. That happens sometimes in India. Power cut. We'll give him benefit of the doubt. Titanium Prisma unlocked. My first shotgun. Shotguns are beastly now, man. Now that they've fixed the shotguns, they be good. They be fun. Yes, I approve. Approve of my Prisma action with the shotgun. Actually, I usually don't like playing shotguns and all. Actually, they are a bit trolly a weapon. But it is a requirement for the mastery grind. So one has to do what one has to do. And this is by far not the worst shotgun. Like the most, like this has at least some level of like, you know, effort required. I'm telling you, at the moment the double barrel is way more OP. Way more OP. Yeah, it can be. It can be. It can be very off-putting. Like you close in the range and then you just get one tapped by it. Like suddenly you're blooped out of existence before you can even fire at the dude. Any weapon that can like kill you so fast, you know, like has such a fast time to kill on a slower time to kill game will come off as trolly. That's why even snipers, so many people like are like goobering about the snipers. Like, dude, what do you want? Sniper's gonna one-shot you, man. That's how it works. It used to be like I'm not joking. During the preseason, the shotguns were useless though in this game. They were so fucking bad, dude. Like it is nice to see that they've actually made improvements with this, so it is fun to use. Why? Just fill it up, man. It really irritates me when I see like the lobby's almost full and then suddenly half the like lobby is like pulled out. And I'm guessing they put the the players into another lobby or something like that. I fucking don't understand it. Like, dude, what the fuck was the point in filling those people into this like lobby? And actually, the sad thing is, the longer you see, like, the longer you wait in this, the more likely you'll be in like a high ping lobby. So actually, it makes a lot of sense to just back out and research, and hopefully, you'll get into a lobby that fills up quicker than this. Because the longer you wait, the further and further it puts you.
This operation's already underway. Get to work. I'll brief you on the go.
See? I'm just leaving. Let's try to switch like a better connection than this nonsense. Yeah, I do too, man. I do too. I'm telling you, I'm like now 200% certain they forced the like lobby to fill up because they're trying to save on like server space. It's just like some really cheesy, cheap financial thing. Like if it's not a full lobby when the server starts, it's not worth it to them or something. It's like, yeah, dude, your player base, there's players that are sitting in this lobby for like too long. Just start the game, it's okay. But no, they won't. %, that's how easy too. Otherwise, the lobby would be created when you just search. Like as soon as you join the lobby, the match would have already created, like, and you'd be on the correct server. But like the search thing, what it does is it waits till it fills up like the potential lobby, and then it puts you in the server. It's 100% a like system just to save like what I can only imagine is like micro pennies, just because they're trying to save server space. They're all too willing to like waste the player base's time just to save these like few pennies in the grand scheme of things. And then they wonder why like they lost half the player base. More than half. Dude, I do think though, like in the back of my head, I am thinking that once the Black Ops 6 kicks off, I'm gonna be like balls deep on that grind. I need to accomplish as much as I can in XDefiant before that starts, because I do think my focus will shift to that, at least for the first few months of the game's life. At least, well, it's not that I'll only play that, but I'll definitely play XDefiant between that time. But I think I'm gonna put like a lot of time into that grind. It's usually the case with Call of Duty. Launch the game, I'll just be like playing hours and hours of it, just trying to grind out those camos. A lot of games are going to be put aside for a bit when that game launches. I think. Again, I will definitely put aside time to jump into XDefiant and probably also the finals. But like I said, bulk of the time will be on that grind, I suspect. Although part of me doesn't want to take the Call of Duty like camo grind too seriously this year. The last few years, man, I've like been like way too obsessed with completing it. You know, not necessarily as fast. Like I'm not trying to like beat it the fastest or anything like that, but I like to get it over with. You know, so I can move on with the game. Or something like that, right? Like the mastery grind is like holding me back from enjoying the game or something, but actually it's the bulk of the game's enjoyment is the mastery grind. But yeah. Anyway, it'll probably happen again is my guess. We'll see. God, give me the game. Even this one's ping's gonna be like over the top, I guess. But it's taking so long to fill up the lobby. The new map Capture the Flag plays pretty well on that waterfront, but the old maps it doesn't. Like I don't think any of the old maps actually play like Capture the Flag well, but the new one does actually play Capture the Flag pretty well. Like if you want a fun Capture the Flag map, waterfront's pretty good. Well, yeah, on the other maps it's kind of a waste of time. Pyro, what's your usual like stream timings? Do you have a usual stream time, or do you just kind of do it like on a whim? Pyro, you there? Okay. So what's usually the normal like? Was it like that time I jumped like I stopped by like that's your normal timing? Like it'll be like my lunchtime. Like I usually like look for people streaming after my stream.
No need to keep
I'll do like either like my like timestamps. I'll watch someone streaming or
2, 1.
what's it called?
Take out the
Like when I'm cleaning up my room and jumping in the shower, I'll leave someone on the stream. Like
agent.
that sour soap just suddenly appeared, man. I'm guessing lunchtime is your usual timing. My lunchtime. shit. This poor fool's running the SVD. Dude, how did I not get that, man? Fuck off. Again, man! Man, no, that was a shoulder shot. I pulled the trigger and nothing came out.
Mission accomplished. Player of the match? You don't even officially exist.
I wanted to get a 10-piece, but I didn't get it this whole stream. I think I got close, but... Oh, nice. I'm more for lurker. I'll be honest. I'll stop by. I'll say hello, but usually I just like to watch while I'm doing other things. Like usually I'm doing some work or something and just playing people's streams in the background. But lunchtime usually I'm watching something. I'll eat something because I've just finished my walk, so I'll watch a TV show quickly while I have my lunch. So I don't know, man. I'll try to stop by your streams and at least show a little support when I can. But yeah, usually lunchtime I'm watching something like TV before I start my stream. But I will try to stop by. Titanium Prisma on my first shotgun. Let's go. Action. Yeah, looks all right. Again, the usual complaints with Titanium Prisma in this game is I wish it had better coverage on the attachments, like my stock. And even the extended barrel, man, looks weird. Like it doesn't have any coverage on that little nub on the front of my gun. But whatever. Um, yeah, shotguns are like good now. Definitely recommend if like I was so scared of the shotguns, like the grind of the shotguns. No joke. Like the preseason shotguns. Okay, how bad it was. Like traumatized me. It traumatized me to the point where like whenever I thought of shotgun action in this game, it sent shivers down my back. Like oh no, I'm gonna get slaughtered. Like I was afraid, very afraid. Not anymore. The shotgun, they have done solid work with making the shotgun significantly more viable. Like, yeah, like also like I feel like it, like when I ground out this, like I did this shotgun to get attachments, right? Because I wanted a decent shotgun, like at least with full attachments. While grinding it out in the preseason, like none of the attachments like seemed to do anything of worth. Like everything seemed detrimental and like it was just so rubbish. And except for the PEQ laser. Once I got the PEQ laser, then things like started feeling like okay, but it's still really bad. I definitely do think they've made it so like the shotguns are not only more viable, but also the attachments are like also, you know, something that you can mess around with to fit more your play style with the shotguns, and it still remains viable. As mentioned in the beginning of the stream, like what's it called? YouTube commenter left a build to try out for this shotgun. And I was like, yeah, I'll try it out. Like I was doing some other like guns at the time, so I didn't have time to jump on it. But when I did get to try out like his build, and then I started messing around with some of the attachment combos to fit more my build also. Yeah, a lot of the stuff seemed pretty good and all. Like so, like it, I do think there's more opportunity build wise for shotguns also. It's not just like one and done. Like it genuinely felt like they were like crutch. Like that PQ laser felt like a crutch during the preseason. Now I don't even know if that's super necessary. I like it, but I don't know. You want to see the build? I can tell you the build. He left the comment in the like last shotgun, the gold one of this. It's still there. The comment is still there. It was a decent build. Like it makes a lot of sense, you know, attachment wise. Yeah, I'll tell you. I still. So he recommended the barrel extender muzzle, the choke barrel. So those two things I definitely like switched up to. Like I was using the heavy barrel, and I don't think I was. I don't know what muzzle. I don't know if I was using a muzzle or not. Then pistol grip, under the pistol grip under barrel, extended magazine, and lightweight stock. And then he said that he would switch the stock with an optic if you prefer an optic. So that was his build. And what I used out of his build after like trying out, I did try out all the attachments that he recommended. I ended up using the barrel extended choke barrel and the light stock. And I kept what I was using was just like the only aspects of my build that remained were the quick draw grip, and I wanted to keep the PEQ laser because I like it. Like I feel like the PEQ laser allows me to like move around and still know where the like center of the like I don't know, like so I'm a little bit more like aware of like the weapon's position when I'm moving around, I guess, or something like that. I don't know. I like it. I like the PQ laser. Like I think his recommended like underbarrel, like the pistol grip thing, it does what the PQ laser does and more, and the cons aren't bad. So actually, theoretically, this would like horizontal recoil shouldn't be an issue. Like that shouldn't mean anything, right? And you're getting like a 10% sprint, and you got the minimum maximum. The same as this one's only giving you the minimum maximum, but there's no con, right? So the horizontal recoil shouldn't mean much But for me, like I don't know why it just wasn't feeling right. Like I said, I think the laser itself like helps me center the shotgun quicker, uh, just visually when I'm running around. So that's why like I can kind of like quickly target people when I'm like running, and then I'll pop them and then switch to another and switch to another. Whereas this one you don't get that laser centering, so you do need to be a little bit more focused. I think maybe that's why like he prefers the optic, whereas I prefer having just the like laser like to help me with that action. So yeah, it was the Dub 007, I believe is his name, commenter. So yeah, thank you for that recommendation. The choke and all was really good. That was a good adjustment, and the barrel extender was also pretty good. Like, I think what I was using before the barrel extender was the muzzle booster, but they nerfed this. So I definitely was looking to change the muzzle booster because that was a bit of a detriment to the shotgun, the nerf to the muzzle booster. So that was definitely going to be something I was going to change, and the barrel extender seemed to be like a pretty good alternate in my opinion. But yeah, I was using the heavy. But I mean, honestly, I don't know if that was doing much, if anything. Whereas this one does feel like a little bit more, adds a little bit more range and consistency to the shotgun. Yeah, it was the build, and it worked out. I like it. So yeah, that's it for today. We got Titanium Prisma unlocked. Definitely planning on continuing playing Pyro, so if you want to join now, now's the time to join up. I'm going to do a little bonus action. But let's fake the ending so we can go into bonus section. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already, and I will catch you later. I am grinding out the double barrel, so that'll most likely be my next shotgun that I'll be targeting mastery grind for. I need to get gold on it, and I will definitely be targeting Prisma on it. It is very good. So this one requires a little bit more effort. That one is also requires effort. It's not like it doesn't, but it is quite beastly at the moment. So that one gets a little bit trolly. But hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my streams if you haven't already, and I will catch you later. Bye. Yeah, shotgun action be fun now in this game. Definitely trolly, but fun.